Good morning and welcome to today's session. In this session, we are going to discuss the expectation maximization algorithm, one of the most popular algorithm in probabilistic machine learning. Today's agenda. First of all, we will discuss some preliminaries, then definition of this EM, formulation of general EM, then we will discuss advantages and disadvantages. Finally, some of the popular applications of EM. A dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. It is one of the motivational quote from APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Actually, the expectation maximization algorithm is starting from this standpoint. Every people have some expectation. Our aim is to maximize our expectation through our life in such a way that our each movement is in a direction such that it will maximize our expectation. Otherwise, we cannot move in the maximum direction. It will be decreased or it will be marginalized by obstacles or some other unnecessary things. So finding the maximum direction or identifying the important parameters whose maximization leads to maximization of our expectation is very important. So let us start with this motivational story, the story of Thirsty Crow. The first subfigure shows his observation. He finds that vessel and it contains a little water. The second subplot shows he tried to access water. What happened? He find it is difficult because he could not reach to the water level. It is clear from the figure. But he has an expectation. His aim is to touch the water and drink the water somehow. So from the observation, he fixed some parameters. First one is the object that he is trying to pick and put it in the vessel to bring the water level high. He didn't take log pieces, plastic bottles or wooden pieces, nothing like that, because when he opt such things or such objects, it will hinder his access to water itself. The floating bodies will close access to this water level. That is a problem. So he decided to pick up small pebbles. So he iteratively pick one pebble at a time and put it in the vessel. And each time he repeat this step. He look into the vessel. Can I access to water? That is his question in mind. If it is not possible, go back and bring another pebble and put it in the vessel. At last, his objectives achieved. What is his objective? Access water and drink water. Now he achieved the objective. So first one is the expectation. Then he tried to maximize his expectation with the help of parameter optimization. Here the parameter optimization is actually number of pebbles and size of pebbles, and the object he pick is the heavy things like pebble, stone pebble. Okay. Now formally define what is expectation maximization algorithm. In this session, we discuss the general expectation maximization algorithm. The structure of this algorithm is different in different contexts because the specific functions, actually the loss function to be maximized is depending on the context. That is why we are discussing only the general form, the general expectation maximization algorithm. So formally, expectation maximization is seemingly the most popular technique used to determine the parameters of a mixture with an a priori given number of components. This is a particular way of implementing MLE or maximum likelihood estimate for this problem. We are already familiar with MLE. The maximum likelihood estimate means we simply maximizing the likelihood function, more clearly maximizing the log likelihood function to fix the parameter values, not probability distribution of parameters. That is the difference. Even in the case of MLE, if we are using the prior distribution, MLE automatically changed to expectation maximization. That is a wonderful observation. So expectation maximization is a particular appeal for finite normal mixture where closed form expressions are possible. This is a very direct observation. Expectation maximization can be implemented wonderfully finer way in the case of Gaussian mixture. But here we are not discussing that specific model, the general model. So what is goal of expectation maximization? So this is the core part. We have given a joint distribution function p of x comma z given theta. That means we have a parameter theta. Under this parameter setup, we have a joint distribution of x and z. I have already discussed what is z. Z is actually a latent variable distribution. It's a latent variable. So x comma z is the joint effect of this latent variable and observed variable. So p of x comma z under given theta is actually the joint distribution of latent variable on the observed variable over observed variable x and latent variable z governed by the parameter theta. The goal is to maximize the likelihood function p of x given theta. That means the z will disappear from the scene. That means what is the probability for the observed variable under given parameter. That means more clearly we are eliminating z from the scene. Z is our latent variable. So the effect of latent variable will be eliminated through this expectation maximization. That's all. Now we move on to the expectation maximization formulation. There are 4 different steps. The first step is initialization. Last step is a confirmation step. The 2 and 3 are the major part of expectation maximization. More interestingly, the second step has the name E step and third step has the name M step. That is why it is called expectation maximization. So second step and third step are working steps. First step is actually our initialization step. Step 4 is confirmatory step. Okay, let us go to the steps. The step 1 is choose an initial setting for the parameter theta old. I start with a parameter distribution theta, and the starting distribution is called theta old. I am going to improve this parameter theta while parameter distribution of theta with the help of this expectation maximization algorithm. Now expectation step, that is we are expecting something. We evaluate the posterior distribution of the latent variable z as p of z given x comma theta old. See, we have given this joint distribution. From this joint distribution, we are going to find what is the distribution of z under the condition x and old theta. This is a posterior distribution that we obtained from a Gaussian setup. Bayesian setup. From Bayesian setup, I calculate this posterior distribution for this variable z, the latent variable z. So expectation step is actually evaluating posterior distribution. Posterior distribution of what? Posterior distribution for the latent variable z. The next step is M step. We are going to maximize the parameters so as to get the optimum values of theta. That is called a theta star. For that optimization, we need a loss function. That loss function is theta nu is equal to argument max over theta q of theta old. This is the function of theta and theta old. Theta is the distribution value, theta old actually the fixed values of the present parameter value, and we are going to find out the theta. For that theta, this function q of theta old gives maximum value. Argument max means we are not maximizing this function, we are trying to find those theta which maximize this function. Now what is q theta old? Argument max over theta says summation of logarithm of p of x comma z given theta into P of z given x theta old. P of z given x theta old. See, this is a posterior distribution. We apply this posterior distribution here in the form of prior. So this is actually a summation in terms of probability. Summation in terms of probability is expectation, but this is log likelihood. So this is log likelihood expectation. So theta nu is that theta which maximize this log likelihood expectation function with the prior P of z given x theta old. Okay, now you got nu theta. Now the confirmatory step, that is step 4. At what point we will stop this iteration? That is a question. In the case of thirsty crow, whenever he could touch the water, he can stop that, isn't it? Similarly, whenever this theta nu, that is our evaluator or estimated theta, and our original theta is theta old, whenever this theta nu and theta old become same, there is no difference at all, then we can stop it. Or it can be considered as a log likelihood. Logarithm of probability of theta old given theta nu will be 0. That is another criteria. The better thing is theta nu and theta old become same. There is no change. That is, estimation of theta values produce no improvement. There is no improvement for theta estimation. Or in other words, this algorithm will not improve beyond that particular level. At that point, the optimization will obtain. So the argument max over theta, this is summation. Summation is actually interpreted in the form of this one, log likelihood expectation. Log likelihood expectation. If theta old is not equal to theta nu, that means it will not come to a convergent condition. It is not in a convergent condition. Optimum solution is not obtained. That implies we repeat the steps. Repeat what step? This expectation step, maximization step. Maximization step will repeat. That's all. So step 2 and step 3, these are abbreviated in the form of E step and M step. Step 1 is initialization. Step 4 is confirmation. So application. This expectation maximization algorithm is widely used as a popular optimization algorithm for parameter estimation in probabilistic distribution. Even in the case of Bayesian model or hierarchical Bayesian model, we need updated posterior distribution. So evaluation of this updated posterior distribution is not easy. It cannot be calculated in the closed form because in Bayes theorem there is a denominator. The denominator is termed as evidence or a marginal sum. This marginal sum in the case of continuous variable is an integral. Integration of that expression is not easy numerical way. We are doing everything in computer, so this numerical integration may not be easy. In such situation, the expectation maximization is a good support to get the posterior distribution without much effort. We apply this expectation maximization along with any of the sampling algorithm. MCMC is the most useful sampling algorithm in this case. MCMC along with expectation maximization leads to a good posterior for multi-level or hierarchical Bayesian model. This is one of the most useful algorithm. Expectation maximization is one of the most useful algorithm in such situation. And second one is used in model-based clustering. Again, Gaussian mixtures in the case of mixture model is a better option is expectation maximization. We have to optimize the cluster size, the number of clusters. The number of cluster is very important. In such situation, we can use expectation maximization. Or in a single sentence is very simply expressed in like this way. Expectation maximization is an updated form of maximum likelihood estimate. Maximum likelihood estimate will standpoint is maximize the parameter value without considering the prior knowledge. That's all. We never consider the prior knowledge. But when we use the prior distribution or prior information from the setting, model setting, we convert it to an expectation maximization algorithm. So when does a maximal likelihood an expectation maximization algorithm becomes an MLE or a maximal likelihood approximation? EM become MLE. When this happens? Only when the probability prior distribution is 1, prior distribution is not using, or prior distribution is uniform distribution, prior distribution has no impact, or prior distribution is not used. In such a situation, this EM become a MLE. That's all about general expectation maximization. So thank you very much.